And how is it that, the state of Florida, the Monday before the election, we could declare a state of emergency for Nicole, conduct an election, count like 7.7 million votes by midnight. Next morning, we're at the EOC, storm hits, you have washouts of A1A, other parts. We repair that by the weekend, and these other states are still counting their votes from the election. How pathetic is that? And also just say for everybody here throughout the state, but particularly in Southwest Florida, thank you for your support of me last Tuesday night. I mean, that was a huge, huge thing. And they were saying, like, well, you had the storm here, people aren't going to vote necessarily, and you know what, people came out, and they voted, and I think we had the biggest, just out of Lee County, we had the biggest margin that I think any candidates had in quite some time, and so thank you, it means a lot. Now, look, I think we just finished this election, okay? People just need to chill out a little bit on some of this stuff. I mean, seriously, we just ran an election. We have this Georgia runoff coming, which is very important for Republicans to win that Georgia runoff. I mean, I know around the country, Florida was kind of the biggest bright spot. It was not so bright in many other parts of the country. It was a substandard performance given the dynamics that are at play. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. But I think what people like me who've been given the opportunity to continue is, okay, let's do something with that. And the reason why we won historic victory is at the end of the day, we led, we delivered, and we had your back when you needed us. That is why we won big. So the fact that, I mean, just think literally we have this election on last Tuesday. The next morning, I'm in the Emergency Operations Center in Tallahassee because of this storm on the east coast of Florida. And, of course, we're back here, within a week of that, helping Southwest Florida. So at the end of the day, I think what we showed in Florida is just produce results, lead with conviction. I never put my finger in the wind or took polls. I just did what I thought was right. But what the election gives us the opportunity to do is to continue to deliver. And so we're going to continue to deliver. We're not going to look back. And I think that that's very, very significant. But what I think Florida has shown is that, you look at all the problems that the country is having, the inflation, the open border, all these different things, a lot of failures. Florida is an example that, you can get the big things right. You can get things right. Imagine if you had a bureaucracy and leadership like they did in New York. Would that bridge have been fixed in 3 days? Is there anybody here that thinks that bridge would have been fixed in 3 days with that bureaucratic mindset? Of course it wouldn't have. If anyone does believe that, please talk to me after this, because I have oceanfront property I would like to sell you in Arizona. And I don't think it would work. So no, of course not. So I think at the end of the day, it's been a long election. We've got the Georgia runoff. But for me, it's like, okay, what more do we need to do to continue to make Florida lead the way? And we're going to be focusing on that, and I think we're going to be able to deliver a lot. The good thing about winning a big victory, we've got supermajorities in the legislature now, and really, I think have an opportunity to continue great momentum. So we're excited.